Hey, it's Mika J, just checking in and just wanted to touch bases with you all. Since Christmas, I think the last time I did a recording was on Christmas Eve, and I was going to see my parents and everything, so everything went well. I had a good Christmas. I got a lot of gift cards, so everybody that knows me know I love to shop. So I got a couple road trips coming up, within the next few months, and then my birthday's next month. So I plan on doing something, around there so I can spend my gift cards, doing that. So I'm sitting outside, just doing a little recording. I'm on break, so just want to touch bases. But I don't. So people probably asking, a lot of people ask me like, well, Mika, what do you plan on doing with your gift cards? And I really don't have anything in mind right now. But I don't. I mean, I'll buy something, but I don't really have like a high end item in mind right now. And so I don't know. I just kind of want to buy something for the house, but I just don't know what yet. So I'm just gonna hold on to my little gift cards. I do got a Nordstrom gift card, so I'm like to treat myself to something. And I don't know. I'll figure out something what I want to do. But right now my priorities are different. I want to buy some property. I'm looking at buying, some land and maybe even a double wide, down south. I want to take my money and take it down south. Better weather. I'm not really sure about job opportunities, but a few places that I applied, they seem pretty cool. But I just want to go somewhere where the cost of living is pretty cheap. And traffic, I don't care. At first I was like, no, I was kind of scared of driving traffic, heavy traffic. Like, I don't even mess with Chicago traffic. But I'm just open. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to leave the Midwest. And right now, they spoiling us with this nice weather. Right now, my car says it's 43 degrees and it's sunny. Yesterday, it was like all the way up. It was like almost 60 degrees yesterday. But I don't care how nice the weather is here. I'm still trying to get up out of here. I don't care if it's 72 degrees and on December 30th. I still want to leave. But anyway, I just wanted to get back to, me wanting to purchase some land and a trailer or something. Um Give me a little 2-car garage built on the side so I can put my cars in there. And I'm just ready for change. 2017 can't come fast enough. I mean, 2016 was a very rough year. We lost so many people I know personally, celebrities. 2016 came snatching people up. And I just hope that 2017, is better. And I don't know, I just didn't have a good year, 2016. I just didn't. So I'm just ready for something different, better. So I plan on leaving. I don't really have any New Year's resolutions because I don't believe in all that. Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I ain't doing all that. But what I do plan on doing is, a lot of people gonna get left behind in 2017. People that are negative, and so I deactivated my Facebook, because it's just too negative. People on there, you know I don't know. Like, to me, I just feel like life was better before Facebook. And I'm not saying that I won't be back on, but I'll get back on eventually. But it's just too much negativity on there. And especially with a lot of these, my little town, everybody kind of know everybody. If you don't know them personally, you kind of know them through somebody. You have an idea of knowing them through like other people, mutual friends and things. So people that just they envious over the simplest thing, and mostly over material stuff to me, which has no value. So you mad because Sally Mae got a Michael Kors purse and you don't? I mean, just stupid stuff like that. Then you got people throwing shade. Women in their 40s still getting caught up in that he say she say mess, and then you be on Facebook. Really, you just one post away from, especially if you're a type of person like me that posts a lot and if you're opinionated, and then you just one post away from making somebody mad that already don't like you anyway. So they just waiting on the opportunity for you to say something so they can go in, and then all these ill feelings that they've been harboring, about you, they surface, over a post that you said the sky was blue, then somebody come on there and say, no, actually it's green, and you think you know everything, and who told you the sky was blue? And I don't have time for all that. So I had to get rid of a few people, and then some people have dropped me, and I just feel like this, if you get into a disagreement, this ain't got nothing to do with Facebook, but if you have a disagreement with a person and y'all can't resolve it, and especially if one party is trying to diffuse the situation and the other party just it keeps escalating, that person had a problem with you all along. You know what I mean? And they just been waiting for the opportunity to, for something to jump off so they can really tell you how they really feel. People are resentful, and they just resentful for for the dumbest things. People think that, just because, you took certain, made certain choices and stuff, positive choices, that you think you better than people. It's just a mess. And so I'm just taking a break right now. And, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying that I won't be back on, but, I just had to take a break because, some of the people, they be ready to have you ready to slap the shit out of them, so it's just, just walk away from the situation. I might even start a new page, but I don't even know if I want to do that, because then you're going to have people coming on, adding you as a friend that you don't even really mess with anyway. And I try to be selective with, the people I select. But, sometimes, some people get through the cracks. And then you be thinking like people you've been cool with for years, down for you. But, people, they, I don't know, people are just, I don't know, they a trip. So I just felt like it was best for me toward the end of the year to go ahead and deactivate my page. And I might pop back on there here and there, just be looking. But I don't know, I might refrain from posting for a while. I don't know, because people, I don't know, they just so negative. And maybe I was just friending the wrong people. I don't know. So, that's just my thoughts on Facebook. But I have been on Instagram a little more. So, Instagram, you just post a picture. You can use the Textgram app if you want to make a status or something, So I do that every now and then. But mostly I just take pictures and stuff and just, post it. Like I do like little shopping hauls and tell you where to go, who got the sale, things like that. But that Facebook done got so damn messy. You got these old ass bitches. Yeah, I said it. I don't even like referring to other women like that, but people piss me off. You got these old ass bitches that's in their 40s and shit, on here keeping up the most shit. And then one thing, this little small town, you have some people that move away, then they get on Facebook, and then them the messiest motherfuckers, the ones that don't even live here no more. Y'all live all the way out of town, but y'all so worried about what's going on in this little ass town. Ain't shit going on here. I wonder if I would have moved out of town, would I even have time for Facebook? If I moved out of town, I'd be so busy getting acclimated with my new city and job and living situation. I wouldn't have time for that shit. But yeah, and then you got the people on there that swear everybody hating on them. Oh my God. And yeah, I agree, we all got haters, but I look at it like this, some people just don't like your ass. It ain't got nothing to do with hating. Some people just might not be, what you represent or whatever. Just the way you come off. You might come off as arrogant, or they might feel that you brag too much. And then people on Facebook, they put too much of their business on there. You don't have to tell people, where you work at, if you're working, or all that type of stuff. And I should, that's one thing I don't do. I don't share where I work at. I'll never put down where I work at on Facebook. And then some people be tagging themselves to the location at their job. Then they be talking shit about the job, but then you tagging that you working at the bank, or working at whatever store or whatever, or whatever office. I would never do that. But some people just put too much of their personal business on there. So, you got to leave room for, keep them guessing. You don't want people to know your every move. In 335 days, I'm going here, I'm going there. I just pop up on your ass in the airport and take a selfie like, where you got to ask me where I'm going. But, and I remember in the past one time when I had bought my convertible Mustang, I had put it on Facebook. I was really excited because that was a car I really wanted and stuff. And, then, I had somebody say, oh, you're showing off, you're bragging or whatever. And it pissed me off because I wasn't. I was just so happy because I got something that I really wanted. That's all it was. So when I got my other car, I didn't put that on Facebook. You just got to creep up on me or I creep up on you in order for you to know what I drive. So, people, they just envious. And then I noticed when I had that Mustang, how people would, I noticed like people was messing with my car because it was a red convertible and I had leopard seat covers. And then I had like the leopard license plate frame. And I remember one time I went to the store to Walmart and I always park my car far, far away. So you ain't just, you pull up next to me pretty much, you on some bullshit, especially if it's other places to park. And I noticed like it looked like somebody took the license plate and like tried to pull it off or whatever. And I said, damn, these people, I don't bother nobody. I talk my little shit on Facebook, but to my knowledge, I'm not into it with nobody in these streets. So somebody just knew that was my car and they didn't like me or, just felt some type of way and they did that, but it's all good because I got insurance, so whatever. So I don't even put down what I'm driving. So my other car I got, I haven't had anything happen to that yet, but I don't, maybe if people didn't know that was my Mustang, maybe they would have left it alone. I don't know, maybe it's one of my Facebook friends that fuck with my car, but karma's a bitch. So must have been a carless mug that did that, because to me, I feel like if you got a car, you work hard, pay for a car, you ain't gonna worry about somebody else's car because you wouldn't want nobody doing that to your car. Somebody without a car, they're gonna put emphasis on the car. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so just taking a break from Facebook for now. And don't be surprised you see me back on there because Facebook is an addiction. But I just had to remove myself from a few messy situations. And then like half the people on your page, they don't like you anyway. They just want to know what you're doing, where you going, whatever. And then you got people that don't even like your statuses but keeping up with everything you do. They notice when you ain't on there but they ain't even liking the status, or they'll just come on there purposely just to argue. So that's my thoughts and views on social media. So I'm just taking a break right now. I'll be back. So all right, thanks for checking me out. Holler.